this is Amanda from Amanda's Joy of Coloring. Today I'm going to share with you a haul of items that I had purchased from Amazon. And it's these two books here. So let's talk about this book here. This book is the Art Therapy Grand Block Hachette Heroes. It's got 60 colorings, but I want to talk about how it got shipped to me. This was with free international shipping from Amazon. It was Amazon World UK. It came to me in this brown mailer here. It had the labels here. I blacked out my name and their address there, but it's got this sticky here. They had put the book in here. They had the book in here. You can see the corner got all bent up in the shipping because it was bent, but it was not sealed. This was tucked in like that, and so it shipped open, but it did have to go through the US Customs, so I don't know if they needed to leave it open for that. And the corner is bent on here. So when I got the book, I had opened it up. There was brown sticky stuff all stuck to the edge of my book. The corner, I don't know if you can tell, but the corners of the pages are all bent all throughout the whole book, which I don't mind that too much, but you can see the indent all the way up to there, and it's all throughout the book. I got the sticky off the side, but when I opened up the book, you know, it flips from the top, and I opened up the book was split in half, so the book was broken already. And so I'm like, okay, I was going to go get it spiral bound anyway, so that's all right. And so I went to Staples, and because that's the closest office place near me is Staples at the moment, and I wasn't going the other direction to go to any other ones. And so I took my book up there, and they said, well, we can't cut the book from the glue anymore. We don't do that anymore. And I'm like, okay. She said, if you get the glue cut off, and then we can spiral bind the book for you. You can bring it back. And I'm like, okay, and my book's already broken, so I have to figure out something to do with my book. So I take it home, and I get my X-Acto knife out, and I cut the edge off there, because it has, this is the top. I had to cut this part, so I lose this part of the book because it goes right here and it flips up top. So I cut that off, and I cut it off from the back, and then I'm left with the pages, which the pages are simple. They just pull out, so I don't understand why they couldn't just take it apart like I did without cutting it, because they just pull out. And so I get all that done, and I go back the same day, that evening, because I had a meeting out there for work. So I took it back that evening, to get bound. And she said you can pick it up tomorrow after we call. So they called around 11:30. And I go and pick up my book. But before that, they called and said that the back, the chipboard in the back is too thick for their machine. So now my book doesn't have the chipboard, which that's okay. And she said I'll peel off the back and put the back on. And so when I paid for it when I dropped it off. But I had asked for the plastic protector sheets to go over the front and the back. But when she called saying that they couldn't put the chipboard in, she also said that the plastic protective sheets that they had were too small. So I couldn't get that. So I paid too much for it. I didn't get a refund. I think it was only a few cents for that, but that's okay. But when I go pick up my book the next day when they call me, I get there and she pulls it out of the bag I showed you just a second ago. They had spiral bound it on the side instead of the top, even though I requested it to be at the top, which it's okay. I don't blame the lady that I had ordered my book to be spiral bound from. She probably just didn't write it down or didn't hear me. So just be aware when you purchase these books, the grand block, that they are the rip away, tear out pages. And if you open your book, it's going to fall apart. If you hear that, somebody just decided to weed eat their backyard. Let me just pause a second. Okay, so I think they stopped doing their lawn for right now. I hope. Let's just try to continue. But I was just trying to make everyone aware when you buy the grand block books that they are easy tear and they're gonna fall apart even if they don't come that way like mine did. They will fall apart as soon as you start coloring in them. To just be careful or be aware that you're gonna have to go to somewhere and get them spiral bound or bound somehow so you're not losing your pages. But let me just get right into it and share this book with you. So this is the Disney Art Therapy Grand Block BFF, which is Best Friends Forever by Hachette Heroes. And the illustrations are by William Ball. And I'll just show you a few pages. I do plan on doing a full flip of this book, but I'll show you some. And see, what bothers me is now I've got to color this one like this with the spiral here. So that's the only thing that's going to bother me. I'm not too worried about the picture at the bottom. Usually lose half of that anyway in other books. Some cute pages in here. We got Toy Story, Moana, Winnie the Pooh, Piglet. And so they do have the 4 little postcards, the little mini pictures. All these images are in the book. This was 2021. I wasn't trying to get new books. I just was trying to pick out some books that had a variety of Disney characters. And this one definitely does. So this is The Best Friends Forever. And so I did get that from Amazon with free shipping. Okay, move this one. This one here, I also got from Amazon, but it was shipped by the Stars and Stripes book company. And I'll share how it was shipped. But this one's not the Grand Block. It is the less, I cannot read French. So it's the Le Grands or Les Grands book. And it is all bound together inside. So, but it came to me in this white mailer here, and it says it was shipped from Texas. So, but this one had about a $8 shipping added to it. I paid a total of $24 for this book here, and that's with the taxes and the shipping included. The other book I paid $20 plus tax with free international shipping. But this one came in this mailer, and inside the mailer was closed, and then they also put it in a bubble mailer as well inside of there, so it was really cushioned inside. So they packaged it way better than Amazon did, and it was very appreciated. So this book is, I cannot speak French, but I did look it up, and it is Forever Companions, which makes sense, they're companions. And this is also art by William Ball as well. I tried to get the same illustrator. And this is, I'll show you the last page. This is copyright. This was April 2022. So this is a newer book. I'll just show you a few of the pages here. I like that. Zootopia. So with the single ones, I thought they would have a friend because it was Forever Companions, but we got some single images in here as well. So I really like this book here. They even have her in here, which is a newer one. That was the cover page. Yeah. And I'll be doing a flip of this as well this month. And I'm hoping to color in one of these as well this month too. For the hashtag Pixies Disney Coloring. So I got 2 books. 2 Disney books so I can work on that hashtag. That's everything I bought from Amazon this month. Thank you.